We are Marc, Amy, Juliette and Clement from the medieval Chateau de Rosieres. This Christmas we've made you a very special advent calendar. Every day from the 1st to the 25th of December we will open the door to a different room in the chateau and introduce you to its past, present and future. Merry Christmas.
Today we're going to show you a less polished room, shall we say. It's my room of shame. This started out as my office and then became my junk room, and when we moved all my stuff over from the UK I essentially just took up post in this room, but then we did some works in here and it all got moved around, and so this is me excusing the fact that it's just a big mess. But we did promise you an in-depth chateau tour, so it would be disingenuous of us not to show you a room like this.
Yeah, actually what happened is that Amy moved into my office. That became another junk room.
No, it's not my junk in the other room.
Yeah, but
It's your junk.
It was very tidied before, and now I can't find anything.
It's absolute rubbish. The reason I had to move out of this one was because we ripped the floor up in part of it. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, this room is another sweet little room on the first floor, or second floor if you're American. And I'll tell you first maybe what the future is going to be for this room. When we showed you the very small room the other day, the small bedroom, yeah, and we said that we decided not to cram ensuite bathrooms into all of the rooms if it didn't fit, and instead we're sacrificing an entire bedroom to make it a beautiful grand bathroom. And this was the obvious choice, partly because it's quite central in the chateau, but also because there weren't any major historical features to be disrupted by the bathroom, and it was quite a small room. It's not as private as some of the others because it's near the central staircase, and we're actually really excited to make this into a fabulous, massive bathroom. We've already got the plans, and in fact, when we started redoing the bathroom in the grand bedroom, which we'll show you soon, we incorporated into that the plans for this bathroom, and so we partially ripped up the flooring in here to install some pipework in there. So we're already part of the way towards doing this room, aren't we?
Yeah. All the water's coming. I'm really looking forward to starting the work here, because I know that the wall next to us is a modern brick wall from the 70s, but there is a void behind it.
Yeah.
So I would really like to break a little bit of it, just to have a little view of what's behind.
We tried to have a look when we were doing the ensuite bathroom on the other side, but it was really difficult to see because it was very, very narrow and very long.
What we found that was really interesting is that there were still pieces of the original wallpaper that was between this brick wall and the old wall.
Yeah.
It was the most beautiful wallpaper. Sadly, I didn't manage to pull it because it was really stuck between these two walls, but it is right there behind the brick wall, and I really want to get hold of it to see what it would have looked like.
Yeah. So I didn't realise that wall was done in the 70s then.
Yeah, but it is a hollow brick wall.
Yeah.
And it came in front of the one behind.
Yeah.
It's quite likely that at some point there was a big fireplace in one corner of that room, because when we did some work behind there, we found some soot and things that looked a bit
and a pipe
strange.
actually that came down.
And actually a pipe, probably from a stove or something like that.
We also know that Bruno, who lived here, who did the interview about the tunnels, used to sleep in this room. And we know that before that we met a lady who also used to sleep in this room. in the 1930s, and she remembers that this room shared a bathroom with the grand bedroom, and that tallies in with what we found in between the two rooms. So it's quite interesting. I think it must have been a lovely bedroom because it's really nice and bright, looking out to the front with the amazing views.
And also, as it's quite central, it would probably be reasonably quiet when there are high winds, which happens quite a lot here.
Yeah.
And actually, the rooms at either corner of the house can get a bit noisy when there are big storms.
Yeah, feels like the house is actually wobbling, but I don't think it can be. What can you tell us about the floor in here?
The floor is quite a nice parquet flooring, but it's a modern one of the 70s. It's probably maple and wild cherry wood, I think. It's quite pretty. It's not the most amazing quality, but it's quite nice.
Yeah. It does mean that we will probably keep some of it for the bathroom floor, but we don't feel bad about pulling up parts of it as we already have done, although we've kept the boards that we did so far. I want to ask your opinion on the wallpaper.
It is the most beautiful wallpaper ever. And I think we should rescue it.
It's a bit bonkers, this wallpaper. It's not old, is it?
No,
it's made to look old.
It's 1970s.
But it's a British fox hunt. So who knows why they chose that for a French chateau. Maybe they had premonitions that a Brit was going to move in here. People seem to find it quite cool when they come in here, though. I'm not 100%
It is, no, it's not what I would have chosen. It's quite fun. But what we will do is salvage bits of it for the history of the room.
Yeah.
Put something else.
And so in this bathroom, we're going to have a big roll-top tub, a standalone shower, a nice sink, and probably at the back here, we'll have cupboards of some kind because it'll be a really nice central place to keep all of the cleaning things and the towels and stuff for this floor, won't it?
And it might be we are wondering whether to open a door at the back, because there are a few cupboards and some of them go through the wall and might have been access to this room before.
You do know if we open a door there, though, we can't put built-in cupboards along the back here.
Yes, we can.
You can't, because you can't walk through the cupboard.
Yes, you can. You walk from here.
No, but I meant the cupboards I'm thinking of are to go all the width of the room.
Yeah.
As we've said in most of the rooms, this is the problem. How far back do you go in restoring what was here before? It's just going to be interesting. Again, peeling back the layers, we have the kind of archaeology phase of our restorations all the time where we take back, people ask us what the plans are and we have a sort of vague idea, but there's no way we can know exactly until we see what's really there. And that's another thing that we're going to be doing in this room. It's going to be such a fun time the next year or two as we peel back the layers and see what was behind it. Really can't wait to do that.
Yeah. One of the nice original features in this room is the door, which is actually quite a nice quality one made of wooden panels. It's probably original except for the locks. Very sadly, when they did some work in the 70s, they decided to change all the locks of the doors, which must have been first really expensive, but also which means that they got rid of all the original ones that were probably a lot prettier than these ones. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get the notification for the next video.